Testing. 1, 2, 3. What's up, YouTube? Yeah, it look like we cooking with fire. Yeah, Tahir just called me saying, you mute the thing and then you try to talk. Yeah, you right. My bad, Tahir. I'll be making all kinds of mistakes. But check this out without a doubt. Let's see what this bad boy is all about. Just in, Epstein files to go public as Trump signs law releasing the records. Oh, shucks. That means they got Trump name off the list. And now the list is legit to send out. They already talked to all the people that's on the list and say, look, your name gonna be on the list. And everybody gonna have an excuse. Well, I went over to the island, but I ain't do nothing. I already know that's coming. Yeah. I went over to the island, but I didn't know all that was going on, so I left. I left early. Oh my God.
Good Epstein here. All right, so
hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, baby. Let's see. Epstein files, baby, finally being released. What took so long to release him in the first place?
Good Epstein here. All right, so they dropped this bomb, they release all these emails, and it looks like it blew up in their face. More information's going to come out in about 30 days or so. What is that? The flight manifests, the FBI investigative files, what?
Yeah, the transcripts for the depositions that Epstein did, the transcripts that Maxwell did, as well as the survivors or the witnesses, they had to give depositions in order to convict Jeffrey Epstein. So all of those transcripts are the main documents that are left out there. But I have to say this, Jesse, there were 3 or 4 months ago, the Democrats were screaming, release the documents, release the documents. There were 2 batches of documents. They were talking about the Department of Justice documents, and they were talking about the estate documents, the Epstein estate. So I subpoenaed the Epstein estate documents. That wasn't in the discharge petition. We're doing an investigation oversight. We want the truth. I think the American people want the truth, and we want to provide justice for the victims. So I subpoenaed the estate. And lo and behold, you saw with the last batch of documents that came in, there were emails that implicated Democrats. 2 Democrat members of Congress, Hakeem Jeffries, the minority leader, his campaign was soliciting funds from Epstein, even told him they would meet privately with Epstein if he would make a big enough donation. And then you saw Stacey Plaskett communicating with Epstein to try to hurt Donald Trump. And think about this, a few months after that communication between Plaskett and Epstein, Jamie Raskin named Stacey Plaskett as an impeachment manager. So she was an impeachment manager in Congress, and she was communicating and colluding with Jeffrey Epstein to try to take Donald Trump down. I think that shows there was no relationship with Trump and Epstein once Trump learned many, many years ago that Epstein was a scumbag.
All right. And we're just hearing that Trump has signed the Epstein.
When Trump learned that Epstein is a scumbag, it's hard for Trump to learn that because it takes one to make one. It takes one to know one. It takes one to learn one. It takes one to like one. How about that? God dang, Epstein. Rest in peace, Epstein. If you did. I don't even know if you did, to be honest. I think they snuck you out the back door. Sneaking out the back door.
With Trump, Plaskett,
let's check this out.
And Epstein, Jamie Raskin named Stacey Plaskett as an impeachment manager. So she was an impeachment manager in Congress, and she was communicating and colluding with Jeffrey Epstein to try to take Donald Trump down. I think that shows there was no relationship with Trump and Epstein once Trump learned many, many years ago that Epstein was a scumbag.
All right. And we're just hearing that Trump has signed the Epstein Act. And I guess 30 days from now, I can't really do the math without a calendar, but they're coming. Thank you very much for all your work, Mr. Comer. We appreciate it.
Wow, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. I keep turning the thing down. I'm going to get oh, that reminds me, I got another microphone I was supposed to be using. But anyway, Check this out, man. I got one more breaking news with the Diddy under new investigation. He is finished. Major Epstein file update. Here we go. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Things ain't working out for this man. He's had such a bad week, from prison time being extended, and now it's official. Diddy is under a new investigation in LA. LA Times have dropped a damning article, an exclusive, and we have to get into this conversation. Not good news for Diddy at all. It is breaking and official news. Diddy is under investigation again. And when he was initially under investigation, or when this all began and the lawsuits and everything, it was Cassie. And that happened when? November. What month are we in right now? We're in November, guys. It's
Diddy.
gonna happen for Diddy.
Staying in jail.
All over. And that happened when? November. What month are we in right now? We're in November, guys. It's gonna happen for Diddy all over again. I'm telling you, because I believe Cassie came with this the 16th of November, guys. And now look, 18th of November, it's been confirmed via LA Times that Diddy is officially under a new investigation. So much to get into. Hey guys, that's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Do subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys. Subscribe. I know Diddy must hate me, child, because we're always here to discuss the fact that this man is a waste man, basically. So please click that button and subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. I'll wait 5 seconds for you guys to do that. Thank you. And let's get straight into this video, where Sean Diddy Combs, guys, is serving 4 years in a federal prison for using prostitutes and freak-offs, as we all know. Now it's officially been confirmed that he is under investigation by the LA County Sheriff's Department in connection with new allegations of SA. A record producer alleges that Diddy assaulted him on 2 separate occasions. These 2 separate occasions happened in 2020 and also in 2021 as well. This person, I believe, is Jonathan Hay, as we've discussed, as he's been discussing. All of this has been expedited after he came out and revealed his identity. He said that there was going to be an active investigation that was going to happen. And now LA Times, guys, are releasing, and everybody else's, People Magazine just released their article an hour ago. LA Times released an article to state that Diddy is officially under investigation because the LA County Sheriff's Department are now looking into these connections with these 2 new allegations of SA. So we know the story. We know what's happened. We don't have to go through it. But the biggest update is that they are now officially investigating him. And this is a whole different district, because back then it was New York, and now he's at the Fort Dix in New Jersey. Now we're going, we're going to a whole different coast, and we're going to see what LA does with this. And this could, criminally be another trial for Diddy to go through, because look, the police are actively looking through this. This is not a civil lawsuit. These aren't civil updates. This is not a civil back and forth between Diddy's lawyers and the other lawyers. This is the police, the county sheriff, saying that they are looking into these investigations, which means that this man Diddy could be charged on a federal level or non-federal with a new trial, a new charges, everything coming his way in the next 6 to 8 months. Something like that could happen, where this man could face new charges whilst he's still in prison. I just started calisthenics, guys. I started a month and a half ago, and I wasn't even able to do a pull-up. Now, guys, I can do 4 to 6 pull-ups.
Yeah, so you take your time. Go.
And to do calisthenics is so difficult, but that body movement workouts are so rewarding. It tones you up in places, and my trainer is killing me. So I just wanted to show you guys the progression from somebody who couldn't even do 1 pull-up. I now can do bodyweight pull-ups. So, I'm just proud of today's session. But anyways, this is not good news for Diddy, and his lawyers have spoken out, and this is what they have stated. Mr. Combs' legal team has stated that he cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a media circus. Let me make it absolutely clear. Mr. Combs categorically denies as false and defamatory all claims that he essayed anyone. He looks forward to vindicating himself in court where such matters are decided and not in the media. So it looks like we're going to get a whole new P. Diddy trial, guys. The lawsuit states that in December 2020, the producer was at a warehouse in LA that housed some of Notorious B.I.G.'s clothing. And then, of course, he did stuff to the clothing and threw it on somebody as well. Diddy provided drugs to everyone present. Everyone there was running around the warehouse tripping. The lawsuit alleged Diddy started watching, corn on his phone, grabbed one of his shirts, pleasured himself, and then threw it. And then,
my bad, John. I'm doing too many things at one time, and I ain't no monitor. I can't see. I gotta see what's going on. How about that? I got a monitor.
RIP. So this could also mean, guys, that Biggie's son, Christopher C.J. Wallace Jr., could be dragged into the courthouse to basically testify as a witness for or against. That in itself is interesting because we know Biggie's estate have just tried to sue Jonathan Hay, but the LA County Sheriff Department 2 days after that, lawsuit from Biggie's estate are saying, well, this is an active investigation. We are looking into this. We have officially opened this. We are looking into this man. Not good news for Diddy at all. You just had your prison time extended. You were exposed in terms of drinking, this alcohol, moonshine, whatever it was in the toilet water, whatever the hell that you were doing. And then outside of that, you now have a new investigation happening on you. It very well could be possibly true. Some people were commenting about it, saying that this man would continuously face other criminal charges from different cases whilst he was in prison for these 40 years. That, yes,
that's what I keep saying. That's what I keep saying. Diddy, dude, people, man, I should testify. Somebody gonna say, dude, you got all these people saying you done did wrong. You must have did wrong. I don't understand.
It's not as long as one would have thought, considering what was against him and he was facing RICO. But that, whilst he's doing the 3-4 prison year sentence, in that time span, other criminal charges are coming his way. That's exactly what it looks like here. And, it's a pretty serious conversation indeed. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Now, Epstein released those files because the House has officially voted yes. People are one step closer to finding out who was dealing with Epstein. The House just approved a bill demanding the Department of Justice release the Epstein files. The bill was put on the floor and it passed by a vote of 427 to 1, guys. I do wonder who that one person was. Now, I also feel like, and other people are commenting, that these files will be released because certain specific names are going to be scrubbed and edited out. If these files are going to be released, they're not going to compromise the current sitting power because they wouldn't want that, and they are the ones who are currently in power. So if something's going to be released to appease the crowd, appease the pressure, appease the people, it would be to release these files and then unfortunately edit them so that certain people don't take accountability for their actions. Wow, guys, 427 to 1. 427 to 1. It was a full vote, guys, and it passed by this. Trump has done an about face on the Epstein files. On Friday, he said Republicans would be soft and foolish to vote for releasing, but he reversed course by Sunday night and said House Republicans should now suddenly back the bill. Why has Trump suddenly changed his stance on wanting to release these files? Can somebody let me know? I don't understand. I'm very intrigued. Is it because certain names are going to be edited out? Because the thing is, a lot of MAGA people are leaving him and are upset by this. Trump wants to appease that, make that go away, and basically give them what they want so they're not complaining anymore, because that's probably the biggest hurdle in his career, is just as Epstein saga, Epstein mess, very much like Prince Andrew, who no longer is a prince. Continuously throughout the last 10 years, everything that he's facing is in regards to Epstein. That man was so happy in his car with Queen Elizabeth, smiling with all of his 40,000 teeth. When Epstein died in prison suddenly, the next couple of days, he was out there happy, smiling, because he was like, damn, all my problems about this man are finally gone because he's dead. Well, that isn't the case, because it's haunted him for so long now, to the point where he's lost everything and will continue to lose even more. So many people are facing the repercussions and ripples. Ghislaine's in prison, Andrew's getting whacked left, right and center and should be in prison soon, in my opinion. And then of course Trump is just facing this nonsense coming his way from what he sees it to be, which is nonsense. He wants it all to be cleared out. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. A lot is happening today. We know we've got other court battles going on. I'm going to cover them in a separate video. Do subscribe if you have not subscribed. It's one click. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way, guys. 24/7 fresh content. 24/7 fresh content on this channel every single day. So if you have not subscribed, join Murad Nation. It's just one click. Hopefully everybody's having a great day and a good evening, good night, wherever you guys are. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
Diddy was on the island. Trump was on the island. Jay-Z was on the island. Probably brought Beyonce with him. Beyonce don't care. She probably go both ways. I don't know. Only thing I do know is this. They had to take people's name off the list to cover up stuff. Government always, that's all the government does is cover up stuff, man. That's a fact. That's a fact right there. So, hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Maybe I should edit this one because I know the volume was down. To hear been jumping on me, the volume, I keep forgetting to bring the volume back up. So y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.